Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
Today against former New York City mayor and advisor to then President Donald Trump, Rudy Giuliani. A former employee is suing him for $2 million in unpaid wages, alleging that while she worked as his business development director, he coerced her into having sex. And she says she has proof. In her only television interview, she spoke exclusively with Inside Edition's Ann Mercogliano. And we should warn you, some of what she has to say may not be appropriate for younger viewers.
She's the Ivy League graduate making bombshell accusations against Rudy Giuliani.
There was a lot of pressure to be Rudy's girlfriend as well as his staffer.
Noelle Dunphy.
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds!
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one!
And his opponent, accompanied by Rob Man, from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money!
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
If the shoe fits, let them wear it. You don't know these broads anything. Fuck 'em. Just be a man.
Salute, and welcome to class, guys. How y'all feeling this morning? Grand Rising, I hope all is well. It's Sunday, guys. This is the start of your week. Don't act like you build Rome in the past 6 days, bro. You ain't build no Rome in the past 6 days. You ain't God. You know what I mean? You're supposed to carry yourself like God, but you ain't God. So today starts your week, guys. If you start your week today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be so much easier for you. You'll be responding instead of reacting to the rest of the week, guys. So how y'all doing? I hope all is well. I hope y'all eating your breakfast. You know what I mean? The best meal of the day, most important meal of the day. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, guys. Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, emotions, people we like, races, none of that, guys. We only care about the truth over here. The truth is love over here. We cater to the truth, we cater to common sense, and we do not complicate it. So, guys, today I got a good one, because if you're a New Yorker, then you know this dude, Giuliani, Rudy Giuliani, is the devil. You know he is all of the devil, and you seen this coming. You kind of seen this coming. You knew. You know what I mean? So did Rudy Giuliani ghetto gagger woman so he can feel like Bill Clinton, guys? I mean, there's a report going out that Rudy Giuliani allegedly made women perform oral sex on him to feel like Bill Clinton. Now, let's get into that story, guys. Let's get straight on into the action today, guys. Let's see what's going on with this thing. Because I want you to understand, this gender war is only a war between Lucifer and Lilith, all right? Lucifer trying to get over on Lilith, and Lilith trying to get over on Lucifer. You know what I mean? Because see, Lucifer promised her something for fucking up us regular people, for tripping us up. Lucifer promised us something, you know, broken promises. And she coming to collect from Lucifer, but we'll just be collateral damage in her process and her quest to get what she was promised. I mean, she was promised independence. She was promised to be fulfillment through independence. She was promised happiness and peace. Lucifer promised her that. He said, if you come down here and be independent and defy what your father say, you'll be peaceful. Remember, feminism. He sold our women on feminism. So they mad. Y'all just stay out the way. So let's sit back. Let's watch this thing unfold. You know what I mean? Keep in mind, I know we have a lot of you race agitators. Not all white people are the devil, but these ones are. These are the white devils. These are your white supremacies, and these are. I mean, your crooked politicians. So we gonna do that today, guys. We gonna highlight that today, guys. Oh, because I'm no fool now. I'm no fool now. I know I kick the shit out of my community because that's the community I live in. That's the community I really, really, really care about. But I ain't no dummy, and I'm not an agent. I don't work for nobody. I work for God. You know what I mean? So like I tell you, we have some wicked and we have some evil brothers. We have some wicked and we have some evil white breads, men and women. Yeah, we do. And in this case, we're gonna go over two of them because Shorty, she wrong. She wrong for this, but she all the way wrong. So we not caping for her. And we damn sure not gonna cake for the devil himself. So let's talk about let's see what they talk about with this story, man.
Stunning allegations today against former New York City mayor and advisor to then President Donald Trump, Rudy Giuliani. A former employee is suing him for $2 million in unpaid wages, alleging that while she worked as his business development director, he coerced her into having sex. And she says she has proof. In her only television interview, she's
Ladies, I need y'all to wake up. Can't nobody coerce you into having sex. Why y'all always gotta paint yourself as the victim? You know what I mean? Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Coerced you.
spoke exclusively with Inside Edition's Ann Mercogliano. And we should warn you, some of what she has to say may not be appropriate for younger viewers.
She's the Ivy League graduate making bombshell accusations against Rudy Giuliani.
There was a lot of pressure to be Rudy's girlfriend as well as his staffer.
Noelle Dunphy.
And I'd be like, God damn, yo, even Monica Lewinsky wasn't the hottest white girl. Like, y'all get caught up with these ugly looking white breads. Like, come on. White breads is looking good nowadays. But y'all pick the most ugliest looking white bread to get caught in the scandal with. Like, and she's sitting up there talking about there was so much pressure. It wasn't pressure cashing them checks. I'm sure you got paid. Incredible.
Just filed a $10 million lawsuit claiming Giuliani sexually exploited her and failed to pay her when she says she was his director of business development from 2019 to 2021.
Was this a working relationship that turned into romance? I mean, was it a consensual romantic relationship?
We did get involved romantically, but I knew what could happen if I said no. I could lose my job.
All right. So then it was not coerced. You was not coerced. You made a business decision. You made a sexual business decision to monetize your coochie because you was in position to do so, ma'am. Stop it. Cut it out, man. Get some help. Listen, man. Come on. Come on.
Gotcha, bitch.
High pay, White House access. It's exciting. And then
y'all females don't be wanting to sacrifice. Y'all don't be wanting to sacrifice anything, yo. Y'all don't understand what a sacrifice mean, yo. So disloyal, yo. They should lock you up too. You shouldn't get no money, sis. To be honest with you, you shouldn't get no money, bro. You were not raped. You were not fondled. You was not assaulted, man. You were a volunteer. You manipulated the situation. You did. All you had to do was say no. You'd have got more money if you'd have said no. You'd have got more fame and notoriety if you'd have said no, silly.
And there's this obligation or pressure to also be physical.
The 43-year-old says they worked out of his Manhattan apartment, and that 78-year-old Giuliani often demanded that she work naked, in a bikini, or in short shorts.
It quickly turned into a requirement for keeping my job.
She claims
That's crazy, yo.
Now, bad behavior is bad behavior.
And one,
we got
and
some
two,
white bread
and
today,
one,
guys.
and two. She is lying, bro. She is lying, yo. Now, I'm not saying she not lying that he didn't make the pass, but you ain't turned that pass down. You seemed and you deemed that pass as an opportunity, and you capitalized on the opportunity, sis. Now you broke back mountain, messed the money up that you gained from that opportunity, from capitalizing on the opportunity, and now you want more money. That's pitiful, yo. Y'all ladies, modern women, white sisters, stop carrying on like this. Y'all teaching these black ones how to be foolish and how to be evil and manipulative, yo. Don't be an Amber Turd, all right, white bread? Don't be an Amber Turd, yo. That shit is not attractive. It's not attractive, yo. Get some help.
Gotcha, bitch.
claims that Giuliani demanded intimacy while on the phone with clients, including President Trump.
When Rudy was on legal calls with President Trump, he required and expected me to be pleasing him during his calls with.
Say it, man. Stop skirting around it. You was doing it. You was sucking his dick. You was sucking dick. That's what you were doing. He requested you to suck dick. You know what I mean? While he was talking with Trump. You know what I mean? He was getting head in the whip and not pressing it. Doggy style was his favorite position until he switched it. Dead shit. Got on some head shit. Just say it, girl. Just go around. Don't skirt around it.
President Trump. After the calls, Rudy would want to be with me physically and have me address Rudy as Mr. President.
Dunphy spoke to Inside Edition in January. In her blockbuster lawsuit, she attaches this text message purportedly from Giuliani. "Good morning, my love. Tried to call," Giuliani writes. "Let me quickly shower. Can I shower with you?" He replies. He was in the midst of a messy divorce from his wife,
She gonna have some money. She got the proof. She got the truth for proof. So, you know what I mean? We could be mad that another modern woman got over on a man. Yeah, we can be mad and attach our feelings to that because we haven't got over the hurt and the pain that we suffer and went through. But the facts are he played himself, bro. Congratulations. Congratulations, B. He played himself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Judith, and allegedly wanted to keep their relationship quiet.
I was asked to be a secret employee. I was not on the books.
Instead of a steady.
So you's a dummy. You know damn well you wasn't no secret employee. You was a secret girlfriend. You was a side chick. A willingly participating side chick. You was a side wife. Stop it. Get some help.
Paycheck, she says Giuliani gave her the occasional $5,000 cash payment.
I said, can't you finally make.
All right. So you accepted it. You accepted gives for your labor. You cannot then double back, sis. You cannot then double back and say, this and this X, Y, and Z happened to me and I wasn't compensated. Like that's come on. Come on. Did he say he was gonna take care of you for life? Can you prove that? Do you got that documented?
Make me official as your employee. And he said no, because Judith will know, his wife would know that I was his type and that I'm being paid at the company.
Giuliani's lawyer says he unequivocally denies the allegations.
He's denying all of the allegations, and he's saying you never worked for him.
One of the things Rudy liked to talk about, aside from sex, was his ability to lie. So am I surprised that Rudy is lying again? I can't say I'm surprised, but it still hurts. It's scary to take on a powerful man. But I know I'm telling the truth 100%. And I know I have so much evidence that is black and white that there's no way that the truth doesn't get out.
Oh, good looking on Toxic. Good looking Toxic. Yikes. So let me pull up the article, guys. Let me pull up the article and let me reread that article real quick, guys. All right. According to reports, former New York City Mayor Giuliani is facing $10 million lawsuit over allegations of forcing a woman he hired to perform Ghetto Gaggers services on him while he took calls. The lawsuit was filed by Noelle Dunphy, who says she was hired by Giuliani in early 2019 while he served as former President Donald Trump's lawyer. Dunphy claims Giuliani enjoyed engaging in this conduct, oral sex, while taking calls from Trump because it made him feel like Bill Clinton. God damn. The Lewinsky lips. He got the Lewinsky lip syndrome, yo. He want to feel like Bill. Okay. Dunphy also claimed that Giuliani only hired her to pursue a sexual relationship. So you knew this man only hired you for the coochie and for your top. You knew that. And you took the deal. What more, Donahue was promised $1 million salary, but she says she only was paid $12,000 in cash for roughly 2 years of employment. Oh wow! There you go, guys. You see, you ain't gonna. All you gotta do is go down the rabbit hole, and you will get to the truth. Just study and just read and follow up. That's why she doing this, because now she's a broke chick. She's a broke back mountain chick, messed all the money up, and now she want more money. You were already paid, man. You see what she said? She was promised $1 million salary, but she says she only was paid $12,000 in cash for roughly 2 years of employment. Goddamn. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but that sounds like you got for about $500 a month for 2 years, sis. You got for $500 a month for 2 years, sis. God damn, yo. God damn, sis. Man. Talk about put your money where your mouth is, right? Sheesh. I see why she coming out. I see why she going for blood. She coming for blood, Giuliani. You owe that woman. You owe that woman, yo. So you owe that lady, man. Don't do that. Don't do that to her, yo. She had you feeling like Bill Clinton. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Bill Clinton paid Lewinsky. I bet you Bill Clinton ain't Monica got more than 500. God damn, yo. But let's look a little bit more. Let's take a little bit more in depth. Let's look a little more in depth. And my guy, Rudy Giuliani, for those of y'all that might not know of him. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at this.
One big exception.
President Trump's personal point.
President Trump's people wrapped up the President Trump's impeachment scandal have one thing in common. They all have official roles with the U.S. government, with one big exception.
President Trump's personal point man, Rudy Giuliani.
Does Rudy Giuliani have any business getting involved in U.S. Supreme politics?
Now, the funny thing, guys, Giuliani, that name is a part of the crime syndicate, crime family over here in New York, guys. Like, Giuliani never been low to me. Like, I never really trusted this man. I always tied him in with the mafia, allegedly, because he always ran with other known mafia families, like his best friend, Greg Kelly. You know what I mean? You got to be careful. You got to watch these guys. This is why people think that people with money and in power is evil. It's because of figures and characters like him. Because when you think mob movies and gangster movies and you start to put that shit into your brain because that's what you're addicted to, you're not gonna ever be able to think that you can do it the right way. You know what I mean? It's not going to be no overnight success because that's what the movies and that's what these little crooked politicians make you believe because they behind the scenes moving wicked and moving hell of a. You know what I mean? But when you hear people say, oh, all powerful people, all people with money is evil, is wicked, they talking about the Rudy Giulianis, the Puff Daddies. I even throw in Donald Trump. My guy, Donald Trump. You know what I mean? That's what they talking about. Because, yes, those people did get to their position of power by climbing on the backs of others. But not everybody with some money did that. You know what I mean? Not everybody that got some money did that. You know what I mean? So don't fix your mindset on that. Don't fix your mindset on believing that. But yes, a little bit of the truth and then some agenda. The little bit of the truth would be guys like this represent that abuse of power. Guys like this represent that white supremacy that we talk about. You know what I mean? He is never supposed to be next to the government, but that'll let you know how our government is riddled by mafia, gangsters. You know what I mean? It's all satanic. Government, Satan, Zaddy. Politics is all satanic. That is not God work. It's not God work.
Rudy Giuliani doesn't work for the White House or the State Department or the military. He's Donald Trump's personal lawyer, but he's played a central role in U.S.-Ukraine relations. And he's become one of Trump's most loyal defenders on television.
There's nothing wrong with taking information from Russians.
He's a weasel. And this is one of the main reasons why Candace Owens don't fuck with Trump like she used to no more. Because Trump let weasels that really don't like him, that never liked him, get up around him and clout chase. That's all Rudy Giuliani have revolted to. He went from 9/11 World Trade Center hero to a clout chaser, a big fat rat. Now in New York, we know none of us ever felt great about this man right here, bro. This is the stop and frisk man, guys. Remember him? This is the man that incorporated the stop and frisk. Now, I'm not anti-stop and frisk, but in the way that he incorporated, you know what I mean? It was from a racist standpoint, guys. It was from a racist standpoint. It was not from a loving space.
I don't even know if that's a crime, colluding about Russians. A campaign finance violation? Give me a break.
Rudy was once a beloved national figure.
America's mayor.
Rudy Giuliani!
But
leave it to Oprah to tell you black people who to root for. They always got their little black clown that they send out there and tell you the people who you should like and who you should deem as the successor. Like, get the fuck out of here, Oprah. You go sit your stupid ass down yourself, yo. You know what I mean? America's mayor. The niggas in New York, his own state don't even like him. You talk about America's mayor. Like, come on, bro.
today he's no longer mayor and no longer widely beloved. So how did America's mayor wind up here?
What's happened to Rudy?
What has happened to Rudy Giuliani?
What happened to Rudy?
Some people look at this as a fall from grace. They say, how did America's mayor come to be mixed up in this kind of shady thing? And I think people who followed him in New York with a more skeptical eye, it's not surprising.
Rudy Giuliani started his career in public life in the 80s as the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York. As a prosecutor, Giuliani took on the mafia and Wall Street insider trading.
He was a brilliant prosecutor. There's no question about it. I mean, he gained fame legitimately.
Andrew Kurtzman was a New York City Hall reporter when Giuliani was mayor.
He perfected the art of the perp walk, which humiliated people who had been arrested by having them parade before photography.
Picture they allowed a mafia to get their people into the police department. So it's like, boy, yeah, I swear, guys, this is all alleged. Yo, this is all alleged. I don't want to get flagged, strike down, but this is all alleged, guys. Y'all do your own research, guys. Look them up. Look up that last name and do some research on that last name and see where it leads you to, guys. You know what I mean? You're going to start to see names like the Castellanos, and you're going to start to see all those John Gotti clan family names. They're going to start to sound familiar to you. And if you're not from New York, John Gotti was big. Mafia is big in New York. The Italians got it on smash, bro. They got it on smash out there in New York and in Staten Island. I mean, in the 5 boroughs and in Staten Island. It's on smash, guys. It's on smash. And they running everything. They running everything. It's a lot of, like, I like New York because, like, black people, we own Harlem's, guys. Y'all know that. We own Harlem. Like, when you want to really talk pro-black, go to Harlem, bro. Because we got stores still. We got, the Arabs ain't running Harlem, bro. No. Arabs might be on the east side over there, like when you get to 116, but on 125th, you ain't got Chinese restaurants over there like that. We ain't letting them in the community, bro. That's one of the last, and it's dying. The community dying in there in Harlem too, as you can see. But it's still one of the last remaining black communities, a real community where you ain't getting in there. You know what I mean? On 125th, they got one corporation-owned store, and I think is that the Macy's or it's something over there. But when they have Martin Luther King and Malcolm X Day, all of the stores close until 11 o'clock or something, right? I think it was Applebee's or something. With one of them stores, one of them corporations that thought they was playing and wasn't going to close their business, thought they was going to make money during the hours of celebrating Malcolm X, on Malcolm X Boulevard. Damn near right. I bet you that the store, he might as well close, boy, because every day they made it real hard for that person to run business over there. And that's how it should be if you're going to take that stance. You know what I mean? How you going to be pro-black and pro this and pro that, and then you don't even take the stance for it? You just say it to hear yourself talk. That's delusional. Delusional. But yeah, this dude is dirty as a mother, yo.
He also knew how to get in front of the cameras himself.
Giuliani was a pioneer in using the position of U.S. attorney to turn yourself into a media star.
Will really destroy the power of the mafia.
During this time, crime in New York reached historic levels, and that led Rudy to his next act.
It was very natural that someone who had made his fame as a crime fighter would then run for mayor.
Giuliani became mayor of New York City in 1994. Crime became his focus, and it fell during his administration. But today, it's debated whether his policies actually caused that.
The crime drop started before he was in office. It continued after he left office. It was also visible in most other major American cities. So was it really something he was responsible for? I think it's questionable, but it's something he definitely took credit for.
But whether or not Giuliani's approach to crime was effective, it was definitely aggressive. His administration implemented stop and frisk, which allowed police to stop anyone and search them for.
It was aggressive because he was down with the mafia, guys. You know how they get down. They ruthless. Can't tell you who gonna tell them what to do when they working with the damn police department, guys. This is how the drugs was able to get into the street, guys. In the 80s, CeeLo would tell you, bro. Shit, I don't want to blow CeeLo business up, but I'm sure CeeLo had a couple police officers hand him some crack, hand him some dope, like. What the hell? I mean, the police, all of that shit was tied to the mob, bro.
Any reason.
The reduction in crime came at the expense of the African-American community.
The last few years of Giuliani's term were racked by outrage over police violence. After men like 23-year-old Amadou Diallo and 26-year-old Patrick Dorsman were shot by police, even though they were unarmed.
Giuliani have to step down. Enough is enough.
2001 was Giuliani's last year in office after serving 2 full terms.
Now, y'all not going to skip over something. Hold on. Facts check. He also was the mayor when they shoved that plunger. And what's the dude name? Abdullah Wima or some shit? It was one of them African names. But y'all know what I'm talking about. The dude where the cops beat him up in the bathroom now and stuck the plunger in him. He was the mayor for that shit too. You know what I mean? Now, what kind of mafia style beatdown is that, bro? Stick a plunger in the African guy butt? Like, come on, bro. He should have never been in power, bro. Never been in power over anybody, bro.
September 11th was election day in New York City. I mean, that was the day where New Yorkers were supposed to literally move on from Rudy Giuliani. We began walking north, and then suddenly the other tower imploded. We kind of ran for our lives. It was a desperate, desperate moment.
New Dove Body Wash. Care for skin conditions as you shower.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe.
His performance over the next few weeks and months was magnificent.
The best way to get your children to stop being afraid is to stop being afraid yourself.
You know, his message was, we're going to do fine. We're going to be okay. And I think that's what really resonated.
Now they lying. They are lying, guys. I'm going to tell you what made New Yorkers great, that ever right there. Us, the people. It wasn't why they going to try to throw what the people did. The people band together, guys. When I tell you, fuck all that white supremacy shit. This is why I don't be understanding. Fuck all that. There was white boys helping black men helping white boys. It was Asians helping surfer white boys. You know what I mean? It was Pookies and Ray Rays down there helping educated lames. When you talk about together, God smiled at 9/11. Why you think stuff like that happened? To bring people together. But when I tell you, bro, because I was down there for all different reasons. You know what I mean? I was in my heyday. So we was down there stealing shit because there was watches and all types of shit just laying, just out there in the ground, just So it wasn't even stealing. I was just collecting. You know what I mean? I was collecting. I was collecting. You know what I mean? But word, guys. Nasty work. Nasty work in New York City. So I don't understand. We was working together. You know what I mean? It wasn't all this color shit. It wasn't all this, oh, hate the white people. The white people are the devil. Like, and I'm getting sick of you black people in my comments, bro. Y'all niggas better stop playing with me, bro, with this racism shit, man. Stop playing with me, yo. Y'all women. It's the women. The women I see it the most. It's, the guys ain't catching up yet, but some guys be jumping over there, but it's the women, yo. Y'all gotta stop being so racist, bro. Ain't nobody out to get y'all. Y'all out to get yourself, dummy.
With people, it's like this kind of father figure who, reassured people that we were going to get through this.
Giuliani was Time's Person of the Year. He was knighted by the Queen. He couldn't even go to a restaurant without getting a standing ovation.
God bless you, Rudy. Get over here.
Like he's some hero. Look at these gypsy queens. You know, it's all different types of white people. Do I gotta have a video? Do I gotta break down the different type of white people? Because I think y'all be one size shoe fit all white people. Like, you know how we us black folks is sectioned. You know, we got Pookie, Ray Ray, Chad, Tyrone. You know what I mean? You know, they got their own sections too, y'all. You know that? You know what I mean? God damn. I teach y'all everything, yo. But yeah, it look like he's some damn hero. Like he's some damn war hero. But what did he do? Besides lock a whole lot of people up for stupid shit. Yeah, stupid shit. He's locking niggas up for a nickel bag of weed. Niggas got charges for a nickel bag of weed, bro. Back in the days of the Knicks, the Nick bags. That's a $5 bag for those of you that don't know. They don't sell $5 bag no more. You can't even get a $10 bag no more. But that's back in the days, guys. Yeah, $5 bags.
He was one of the most beloved men on the planet. And, what he did next, in retrospect, may not have been the best use of that situation.
It's what all antichrists do. You know what they do next. Just don't play dumb. They come in on their white horse. They get us to all, yo, look at him. He mean well for us. He's going to save us. And we get behind him and we push him to the moon. We put the rocket pack on his back and we all show him our support. And then he make us a slave. He make us his slave. Motherfuckers start talking down on us, start acting different. They start acting funny. Funny money.
Instead of staying in public life, Giuliani cashed in. He started a company that advised cities around the world on security. He worked for countries like Qatar and companies like Purdue Pharma. In 2006 alone, he earned $11.4 million, giving 124 different speeches. But by 2007, he was ready to get back into politics. He ran for president. And for a time, he was the Republican frontrunner. But then his campaign collapsed. The Republican Party of 2008 wasn't quite ready for a pro-LGBT, pro-choice New Yorker. Also, he might have talked about 9/11 too much.
There's only exactly, you big dummy. God ain't have no end. Once you start talking this pro-LGBT joint, you wasn't finna win shit, you dummy. You know what I mean? I'm glad you did that, sir. Because we ain't need you as no president anyway. We seen what you did as the mayor, bro. You ain't low.
3 things he mentioned in a sentence, a noun and a verb and 9/11. I mean, there's nothing else.
Now, when Biden got jokes on you, when Biden could cook you, then you know you ain't no good to us, bro. When Biden got up there and cooked you about you using this 9/11 joint, that was your meal ticket, bro. That was your meal. You was going to run with this 9/11 shit for 20 years, bro. Come on now, Mayor Giuliani. What did you do, sir? What did you do besides make the city be run by your mafia on families? That's all you did. You helped them. But we, especially the black community, we ain't see nothing.
He really milked his post 9/11 celebrity for all it was worth. He was never humble about it.
It was a complete disaster. Complete disaster. He not only lost his bid for president, but also he kind of lost his 9/11 halo. And then the question was, what does he do then?
Giuliani became a regular on Fox News. He started taking on more questionable security clients. A Ukrainian mayor, an Iranian group once designated as a foreign terrorist organization. But then another New Yorker ran for president. Donald Trump and Giuliani weren't close friends in the 90s and 2000s, but they knew each other. They were both big figures in New York. They did groundbreakings and parades and attended each other's.
And you ain't gotta be close friends. If you the top of your game, if you're on the top of your game in what you do, and I'm on the top of my game in what I do, we definitely gonna cross paths. We definitely gonna do business. We definitely gonna have some work. And we ain't gotta be best friends to do that. You know what I mean? But Trump, he's gullible. Trump very gullible. He got that old soul in him too. He got that old man stupidity with him. So you know what I mean? His ego will put him around a wicked clout chasing dummy because he wants to be a show off, and he's an attention man too. He a little sad. He got some sassy bone in him now. Trump got some sassiness in him now. I know that's our guy. But I don't cater to nobody. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That man got some sassy in him.
There's third weddings. They even did this.
Donald, I thought you were a gentleman.
Exactly. All right. The truth with proof, bro. We're gonna play that back, bro. That's him and this dude. I don't know, but you know Giuliani pro LBGT. You know what I mean? So we can understand that. But Trump, come on, Trump, get your face out of them bosoms.
Attended each other's third weddings. They even did this.
Donald, I thought you were a gentleman.
But in 2016, they were suddenly useful to each other.
Trump did not have a lot of Republican friends, and Giuliani wanted a path back to power.
Giuliani endorsed Trump right before the New York primary, and he became an important supporter.
What I did for New York, Donald Trump will do for America.
This is also when he started showing a willingness to share conspiracy theories.
Go online and put down Hillary Clinton illness. Take a look at the videos for yourself.
But then the entire...
It's like once they all they get on, then they do some dumb shit. The elites can't use them no more because they did some dumb shit. And now it's like, now they get all of a sudden enlightened. And then they want to put us on to the conspiracies that ain't really a conspiracy. It's a con spirit they saw. You know what I mean? So they know, and they're speaking on it now. And now it's like they want to speak on conspiracies and shit, knowing that the people you worked for all of this time are going to kill you, bro. Or they're going to really cancel you. Or they're going to have you in one of these scandals. Wow. 1 + 1 = 2 now. So now you talking about conspiracies and you fitting to blow the elites up. You done turned your back on the elites because you can't clout chase your way no more in their game. And they done told you to sit down, don't worry about it. They got another puppet doing what you used to do for them, but you can't seem to get up out the spotlight. So now you're going to force them to send a woman from your past at you talking about allegations, bro. You see how that work, guys? Stay emotional, intelligent, bro. Stay emotional, intelligent. We see this all too often. And it's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's an evil thing. Look, it's an evil thing.
The Trump campaign almost ended. The Washington Post published a video of Trump saying vulgar things about women.
Donald Trump in a fight for political survival.
Lots of Republicans abandoned or distanced themselves from Trump.
I'm out. I can no longer endorse Donald Trump for president.
Giuliani stepped up.
I know Donald Trump for almost 30 years. Doesn't reflect the man that I know. He's always dealt with women with great respect.
It was Giuliani who stood by him. And, Trump appreciated that.
Donald Trump wins the...
Trump a sucker. Trump ain't realized why he stood by you, bro. He stood by you because he got chicks doing the Monica Lewinsky lips while you on a conversation with him. He stood by you because he need the clout chase, bro. He need to stay relevant, bro. In the politics, in the political square, in the political circle.
Presidency.
Rudy got up here.
After Trump won, it looked like Giuliani's loyalty would pay off.
There were rumors that he might be Secretary of State. It turned out that congressional Republicans were not excited about this idea.
Giuliani's work with shady foreign clients over the years turned...
Of course not. Congressional Republicans is not fucking with anything LBGTQ. We are trying to destroy that shit. That's our task. We trying to destroy that shit, bro. We are breaking that Lilith and Lucifer shit up. That's our task. Jude 1:3. Defend the faith of God.
Turned out to be a bad look, so he went back to his law firm until Trump needed a lawyer.
Then Michael Cohen gets arrested, his offices get raided, and suddenly the job of quote unquote personal attorney, but for Trump world that's always meant a kind of weird sort of fixer role, opens up. Giuliani takes it.
He told the New York Times, "The last year and a half, I haven't been on television. Frankly, I've missed it." Giuliani became Trump's personal attorney in April 2018. At some point after that, he heard about a conservative media theory involving Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, and Ukraine.
It's a case that is crying out to be investigated.
Hunter Biden, and Ukraine.
It's a case that is crying out to be investigated.
It seems like it was Giuliani who picked up this connection from elsewhere in the conservative universe and then brought it as a proposition to Trump. I don't think we know that for an absolute certainty, but Giuliani is very involved in conservative media, and it seems to have been sort of his proposition to kind of get back in the game.
But Trump bought into the idea. Testimony in the impeachment hearings revealed that he started directing U.S. officials to work with Giuliani on getting Ukraine to announce an investigation of Biden.
Mr. Giuliani demanded that Ukraine make a public statement announcing the investigations, and we knew these investigations were important to the president.
When this impeachment happens, the two most responsible people for it are number one, Donald Trump, and number two, Rudy Giuliani.
Today, Giuliani is still Trump's personal lawyer, but his work in Ukraine has made Trump the third president to ever be impeached. And Giuliani is being investigated by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, the same position that he once held.
Rudy Giuliani has always wanted to be the center of attention and always has had this net from making himself the center of attention.
He's had several opportunities in his life to just sort of back away, be rich, do paid speaking, and sort of ride off into the sunset. He wants to be important. He wants to be involved, whether that's a long shot presidential run, whether that's being a Trump surrogate after this incredibly embarrassing videotape, or whether it's getting involved in some kind of nefarious international crimes. He always wants to get back in the action.
This guy right here, guys, was the New York City Police Commissioner. This was Giuliani's main man right here, right-hand man. You know what I mean? This is his son. You guys probably know his son right here, the news anchor. He was on Fox 5 for a while with Rosanna. You know what I mean? Rosanna and Greg. They had the Rosanna and Greg show in the morning. You see how they keep things in the family. Yo, this is New York shit right now. This is the nepotism that go on in New York with these dirty politicians, how they keep everything in the family. I mean, we could get the leftovers. We could get the scraps. But yeah, that was the son. But this was our police commissioner, bro. And he got caught up in a huge scandal. Pretty much same thing as his main man. You know what I mean? Sex scandal, spy gate type shit. We'll get into that on a later date. But let's keep it rolling. Let's get back to the topic at hand. So now that we've seen who Giuliani is, let's go back to this girl. Let's go back to this woman, to this Gagger, this Ghetto Gagger chick who got paid to get laid, and now she want to throw shade. God damn. I think we saw that one. All right, there we go. This one right here. Hold on, before we get to that, I want y'all to see how such a liar this dude is, yo. This is why I don't feel sorry for this man, bro. I know y'all ain't come here to hear me talk about how she wrong for trying to get him. She should get Lucifer. He is Lucifer. You know what I mean? They should kill each other, if you ask me. Because they both dirty players. But look at this shit right here, man. This is the shit that I be talking about with these lying ass people, bro. People be lying, and it's not good to lie, bro. It's not good to be a liar. Remember, the lady told us, he sat there and told the lady that's suing him how good of a liar he is. So he sat there and told on himself. But look at this shit, guys. This is footage of Rudy Giuliani encounter that, remember, he said somebody smacked him on the back. Come to find out, nobody smacked this man on the back. So here's the actual footage for those of y'all that might not have seen this. This man Giuliani is a liar, bro. He is the devil, bro. He is the devil himself. Not all white people the devil, but this white bread, this nigga the devil, bro.
We've got an election day tomorrow in several states, including right here in New York. One of the Republicans running in the primary for governor here, the Republican side, is former Trump aide Andrew Giuliani, the son of former Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani, who had his law license suspended for trying to steal the election. So
look what kind of shit is that, bro? They keep everything in the family, and they teach the wicked. Remember, a broke person can't teach you smart, how to be rich. You know what I mean? A wicked person can't teach you how to be holy.
There's plenty of time on his hands these days to help his kid run for office. This Sunday, the Giuliani's dad and son were out campaigning at a ShopRite grocery store in Staten Island. And in that store, to hear him tell it, America's mayor was viciously attacked by a grocery store worker.
All of a sudden, I feel a shot on my back, like somebody shot me.
Now, did you hear this nigga? This nigga said, he said he felt a shot on his back. Yo, hold up.
You've done nothing. You had sex with Willa Maston. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She's 18 and legal. She's retarded.
She's retarded. This man is crazy, yo. Why are you gonna lie like a shot? Did you get shot or what? Did he like? Well, I got to see this footage now. Hold on.
I went forward, but luckily I didn't fall down. Lucky I'm a 78-year-old in pretty good shape. Because if I wasn't, I'd have hit the ground and probably cracked.
How you gonna play the victim and the hero in the same sentence, though? Nigga gonna say, lucky I'm a 78-year-old man to create this narrative of I could have fell and hurt myself, but then you gonna be some superhero. You gonna be, you Vince McMahon now, nigga? You Vince McMahon, Giuliani? Tell me you Vince.
My skull.
Oh. Rudy Giuliani told the New York Post that the worker also verbally attacked him, quote, "I feel this tremendous pain in my back." And I'm thinking, what the? All of a sudden, I hear this guy say, "You're an effing scumbag." Giuliani also told the New York Times that he was left with, quote, "red marks on his back, but was not bleeding." He told his Facebook audience the physical assault was.
Remember that, squad. He said he had red marks on his back. Remember the liar. He said he had red marks on his back. Remember that.
Extremely painful.
I got hit on the back as if a boulder hit me. It knocked me forward a step or two. It didn't knock me down, but it hurt tremendously.
Again, that was how Giuliani.
He said, but it hurt tremendously. Yo.
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds!
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one!
Come on, man. You've been around all them gangsters and all them crime families, man. You in the crime family, and this how you moving, bro? You's a coward.
Giuliani described it, and then the grocery store released the actual footage of the alleged assault. This is what it showed. There is Rudy standing right there in the middle with his back to us, looking away from the camera. Then out of nowhere, what?
Yo, did you see that, guys? It happens real quick. And then the lady, remember yesterday I told you want real women, but you want women with a slight touch of realism. Remember, the slight touch of realism is keeping you out of the delusion, because if y'all both sitting there blowing smoke in each other butt, then y'all both out of touch with reality. Did you see this girl just start rubbing on the nigga back? She rubbing his back harder than the person that tapped him on the back tapped him. And this man, did you say you got shot in the back? Yo, come on, guys. You got these dudes, man, and they worse than the women. They worse than the women. I have you in court looking crazy. I have you sued for something you don't know. He deserve everything he getting, y'all.
This is what it showed. There is Rudy standing right there in the middle with his back to us, looking away from the camera. Then out of nowhere, what? Whoa, wait, that's it? That's what felt like a boulder, a gunshot? Let's take another.
Facts, take another look at it, because the little homie looked like he about 100 pounds soaking wet. He looks smaller than a 70-year-old Giuliani.
Look in slow motion. Rudy standing there, he's talking, and then somebody slaps him on the back. The two men appear to exchange words, and that's it. That was the assault, as Rudy tells it. Now, the police arrested the man there, the worker, charged him with assault. The worker's lawyers released.
Now, that's a damn shame right there, yo. Damn shame right there. See what I mean?
You wasn't hate when the motherfucker was living, goddammit. Now the motherfucker dead. Fuck this son of a bitch. Fuck him, goddammit, and fuck anybody with his ass. Yeah. Y'all know the motherfucker ain't no good. You want, look, all you motherfuckers been snitching for him and shit. Now you standing up in here, goddammit, talking about preach it, preacher, preach it, preacher. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot your ass too, motherfucker. Keep on. You gonna get shot too, nigga. You gonna get shot. God bless the fool, goddammit. God bless the fool. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna end this goddamn thing. Look, where's that goddamn money bowl at? Who got that money bowl? We taking that money right now before you leave this bitch. We ain't leaving out here for free, motherfucker.
Incredible, guys. And I also want y'all to pull a key nugget from this, how white supremacy don't just single out black people. White supremacy is white supremacy. They think they are superior to everything moving. Get what I mean? So white evil will do it to white people too, to the white breads too. Don't be dumb. Don't be no fool, guys. Stay in school. Crack is whack, guys. Crack is whack.
A statement saying, in part, quote, "Our client merely patted Mr. Giuliani, who sustained nothing remotely resembling physical injuries, without malice to simply get his attention, as the video footage clearly showed. He was then needlessly held by the NYPD in custody for over 24 hours. Now, it goes without saying, nobody should lay hands on anyone.
I heard that. The boy, they locked the white boy up for patting him on the back the same way the white supremacy would have got the black nigga locked up. Only thing is, see, we would have heightened it, fucking around and got choked out, or we know what I mean? Because our emotions, we already running off of emotions and stupid shit and fixed mindsets. So yeah, something escalated, might have escalated. Cop would have came on scene, we'd have said, you know how we do. Let's stop playing dumb. Let's not play dumb with me now. I'm in the hood. Let's stop playing dumb. We provoke a lot of the dumb shit instead of de-escalating it because we have no conflict resolution skills. Our single hell of a mother ain't teach us that, so don't go and lie. But in any event, you see how white evil would do it to white bread too, bro. It don't matter. White supremacy, white supremacy. Not just single out black people, Spanish people. Nah. Nigga got that white boy locked right up, and that white boy did not even do nothing to the nigga.
Not Rudy Giuliani, not anyone, regardless of their intention. The tape of the interaction does make Rudy Giuliani's description of the assault seem pretty ridiculous. Always a good reminder to take what these guys say with just the largest possible grain of salt on planet Earth.
Absolutely, guys. And y'all get on over to MSNBC News, but y'all shouldn't really be watching no other news, bro. Y'all should not be watching them other mainstream news channels, yo. MSNBC. What you see is what they depict on the screen. They don't show stories and then tell you some other shit that you just saw when you saw what the fuck you just saw.
Same is true of Senator Ron Johnson's ludicrous claim last week when he first pretended to be on the phone and then said he was unaware of his staff's involvement in the fake elector scheme. Well, the truth is now finally starting to come out, and of course, that was all a lie. We'll explain next.
Be a big liar, yo. He too grown to be lying, bro. You know what I mean? Just like his father, the devil, there is no truth in him. There don't be no truth in these people, bro. And I don't care what color there is. It don't be no truth in the majority of these people. The majority is not good. The majority of black people is not all good. The majority of white people is not all good. The majority of Hispanic people is not all good. You know what I mean? Say it with me, yo. Make a song out of that.
You've done nothing. You had sex with Willa Maston. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She's 18 and legal. She's retarded.
All right, gang, let's go on and wrap this thing on up with one more video. Let's bring the closing argument to it and see what it do. See what it do. Let's go back to this story. See what this lady talking about. See what's gonna happen. Let's see what's gonna happen. I mean,
A woman who says she worked for former Mayor Rudy Giuliani is accusing him of sexual assault, misconduct, and wage theft.
CBS 2's Dick Brennan in our newsroom with more on these allegations and also reaction from Giuliani's office. Dick?
Well, Christina Maurice, Noelle Dunphy says she began working for Giuliani in January of 2019 when he was the private attorney of then-President Trump. But she claims she was put through horrible misconduct and has tape recordings, and that some of her exchanges with Giuliani are on that tape. We want to warn you, these allegations are graphic. Noelle Dunphy says she was hired by Rudy Giuliani for a salary of $1 million a year to be his director of business development. But she says instead she was subject to sexual assault and harassment and wage theft.
When they were supposed to be working, he would, as our client alleges, he would then grope her and try to initiate sexual contact.
Allegations about the former mayor of New York that he drank morning, noon, and night and was frequently intoxicated, and therefore his behavior was always unpredictable, and that Giuliani often demanded that Dunphy work naked or in short shorts with an American flag on them that he bought for her, and that she never knew when Giuliani might force sexual contact on her.
She alleges that on several occasions she objected clearly that he did not respect those objections.
The suit claims Giuliani demanded oral sex while he took phone calls, including with then-President Trump, and told her he enjoyed it because it made him feel like Bill Clinton. Dunphy says she recorded many of the vulgar comments.
Racist remarks, comments about the genitalia of Jewish men, for example.
Keep in mind, guys, I can believe it, yo. I can believe it, yo. But why when you be in them saunas, why you looking over at the Jewish men's penis? Like that's, yo, come on, bro. You see the weirdo shit? And always, guys, y'all always make everything about y'all, black people. It don't be about y'all. Like, you know what I mean? It don't always be about y'all. Y'all not the only one that people hate. Damn. People hate themselves first. That's more important than hating you.
Comments about different ethnic groups, comments about the bodies of prominent women like Hillary Clinton and Elizabeth Warren, imagining them in sexual scenarios.
A statement from Giuliani's office reads in part, Mayor Rudy Giuliani unequivocally denies the allegations raised by Ms. Dunphy and says his lifetime of public service speaks for itself, and he will pursue all available remedies and counterclaims.
The suit also claims Giuliani gave Dunphy access to more than 23,000 of his emails, some allegedly containing classified and privileged exchanges with then-President Trump. Dunphy is seeking $10 million. Christine.
Dick, thank you.
God damn, she's seeking $10 million, guys, and I think she gonna win that. You know what I mean? She gonna win that. At least if not all of the 10 million, she'll win a settlement. She'll win some bread. She'll be back on her feet in a minute. And it's sad, guys. You gotta remember, guys, when you got this is why we MGTOW, because the ways of the world is scamish. The ways of the world is not right. So you don't go that way, bro. Don't go. Stop walking into these traps, bro. Stop walking into these traps. People is out here and they trying to get over. You know what I mean? They trying to get over by any means necessary. It don't matter what color you is. Stop thinking color all of the time, bro. Get overs are get overs, all right? Guys, so y'all leave some homework, guys. That's the conclusion of our show today, this morning. You know what I mean? I see y'all later on. You know what I mean? But did Rudy Giuliani, did he ghetto Gagger the woman so he could feel like Bill Clinton? Y'all leave some homework in the comment section when this video closed, guys. Start leaving some homework. Don't forget to hit the like button. Y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. I'll see y'all later, man. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You've done nothing. You had sex with Willa Maston. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She's 18 and legal. She's retarded.